Alright, what's going on? It's Rock from Flip the Thrifter in the basement, aka the dungeon. I got all this stuff over here. It's always over here. It's never over there. It's always over here. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go through it real quick. I have a lot of stuff to do. My son is with me today, Christian, who was in the video from yesterday, which I'm going to post separately. Obviously, I didn't post it yet. It's going to be before this video. You're not really going to notice that anyway. But anyway, we're going to start on the haul video. We picked up some nice Jordans and it did very well yesterday, my opinion. It's always my opinion. But anyway, we're going to get started with the haul video. Some of the stuff from the that we picked from that from the bag bundles or whatever, the bag lots, which I can't wait to go back and get more of them. That was really awesome. It was fun, wasn't it? Yeah. That was fun. Alright, so we're going to get started. You can get in the video if you want. If you want to sit down and be in the video. Come over on this side. I'll move everything over. Make room. Make room, bruh. Alright, so did good with the Jordans. Alright, so I picked up these. I think these are like the breads or whatever. I can't remember what they're called, but these are the OGs. These are the Jordan 1s. I gotta make sure they're real. They're a little flimsy. But I'm not really sure how to authenticate them. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I know. They're too small. They're 9.5. They're not gonna fit you guys.
Those are rare.
So I'm not sure what I'm gonna get for these. Maybe like 50, 60, maybe a little more, maybe a lot more. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna have to authenticate them. It's called the Bargain Barn. I actually spent $54 there, but there was a lot of good stuff there that I picked up. So, and that's from the Goodwill. That was $18. So there's like $60, $70 so far.
Those ones are rare because they got pink in it.
And then I grabbed these ones.
They have the strap thing.
They're gonna need cleaned.
They got the strap.
Yep. I'm not sure which ones these are, but I picked these up too. These were, I think they were like $7.
On the bottom.
These are definitely real. The Jordan sign looks okay. Looks good to me. Doesn't look too bad. eBay will authenticate them. It's got the mesh there. Yep. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure which ones these are. What's the year on these ones? What's that say? What's that last?
27.
No, underneath. That last one there. Right there on the end.
24.15.
Alright, so these are 2015. Alright, so we'll see. They were $8. They're definitely worth $8. Like I said, they're too small for me and my boys, so I'm definitely going to sell these and get my money for those. Now, the next pair of shoes, that's trash. Where's the other pair of shoes? Okay, they're not in here. I want to show the next pair. Okay. I found a surround sound yesterday, and my old one I threw away, and I just kept the power cable for it. You'd be surprised how many times you need those power cords for something else. And my son was using my screwdrivers yesterday for his PlayStation controller. Had to order one of those Y screwdrivers. They're not expensive. I got a whole kit for like $10. So a lot of that stuff is not very expensive now. Like you can buy all kinds of accessories like belts and stuff for your tape players and all that crap. But so here are the Vapormax. So we got the Vapormaxes. Now these are definitely going to do well.
Soccer shoes.
I don't know what they're for.
No, they're not soccer shoes.
They
don't have the spikes.
They were $8. They're Vapormaxes.
They're not soccer shoes. They don't got
They're
spikes.
$200 shoes. That's why I picked them up. 200 ball hairs right there. What do you think? 200 ball hairs?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna do very well with these. Probably not less than 100 for them. I paid $8 for them. So you do the math. When I seen them, I was like super excited. I'm like, wow, they're Vapormax. There's no way. But and they're in really good condition. There's like a little light stain. There's a little bit of staining right there. I may be able to get that out. I might just let it go because other than that, there's no wear on them. So we'll do very well with them. And I got some model stuff. It was cheap. They were $2 a piece. I was flying blind here, another place where I don't get a signal. and I just had to kind of pick and choose. I wasn't getting a signal in the Goodwill either because of the storm. There was a storm yesterday. So that one's Peabody, AT, trains from around the world. This one is, so we'll do a little bit of research on these. I may be able to lot these together. They may sell separately. I'm not sure, depending on what they are. These are just accessories. I think these are just like lights or whatever for, they don't light up, but they're just for like model. So that's model train stuff. It's definitely vintage. I'm assuming that it's pretty old. All right, so in that bag of scraps, we got some more. I'm going to use this. I use rags mostly for cleaning shoes, using Goo Gone, stuff like that. So, get the guitar. I'm missing the guitar. All right, so I found a keytar a long time ago, and I did very well with that. This is different. This is a Tyco hotkeys. They generally sell for about $50. The battery compartment is disgusting. I got to clean it out. Hopefully, I can get it cleaned up. It's missing the strap. I'm thinking about just taking a Guitar Hero strap, just a regular black strap, and putting it on here. I think I have a plain black one, too, that doesn't say Guitar Hero on it. So I'll probably do that. I'll just put a guitar strap on it, so that way at least it has a strap. I think it will help the sale. It will sell better. So another rag. So put that over there. All right, so I did find some DVDs. I've scanned all of them, mostly the Bluetooth ones, or Blu-ray, I'm sorry. I got this double, it's, what is it, Emperor's New Groove and Kronk's New Groove. This is 20, 25, something like that. All their Blu-rays were $3, so I had to be very selective. They had to be $20 or more. So all these are over $20 in sales. This is Lone Ranger. They're all brand new too. They're all new sealed. Here's Atlantis. There you can see I paid $3 for them. Then we have John Carter. So these are all between $20 and $25. I think that this one is a $25 one. So I paid $12 altogether for them. So one will pay for all of them, and then the rest will be profit. I kind of like to look at it like that, like kind of like half full, half empty glass type of thinking, whatever. It is what it is. I believe that you're always making money on eBay as long as you're picking the right items. I think you'll always make money. Found a couple hats yesterday. They're brand new. The only reason why I got them. This one is Ford. Kistler Ford. Be a Kistler Whistler. Whatever that means. They got a little bit bent being in that bag. So here's another one. This one's brand new with tags. This is a PAMP screen print. This is a Leedy. Genuine Chevrolet Mifflintown. I'll give it a shot.
Looks like a lifeguard hat. Because of the...
It's a snapback. It's a vintage trucker hat. They call them trucker hats.
Like a
Lifeguard hat. Sure it does. Alright, so the lady said that this was new. It has it right on the front. It says it was never used. It is, however, open. The disc is in perfect condition. So I'm going to have to take a chance with this, selling this. There is no way. I don't really think that there's a way that I can test it. I'm just going to have to just hope that it's real. And if it gets returned, it's going to get returned. So that was the only way to do it. I was going to pass on it. And I was like, you know what? I'll just give it a chance. Only $4. This will sell for about $50 or more. So it is Web Plus X6. All right. Okay, I seen this glove in the Goodwill before, and I didn't pick it up. It's a Mike Flanagan Snap Action Wilson. It actually fits my hand. It's an pretty old glove. It's got the old school, old style to it. It's probably from like the 70s or 80s. It may have some value to it. I don't know. I didn't look it up. It was only $2. That's why I bought it. If it would have been more than that, I would have left it. So, let's see. Let's show them this. Get that out of the picture. This is a quick haul video. There's not that much. Just some really good scores. All right, so this Panasonic automatic paper cutter KX F580 Fastmal. Is that how you say that? I believe it's a fax machine. And it sells for $50 or more. It was only $5. It's new in the box. It's big. It's bulky. It is what it is. I only picked it up because it's new. I opened the box and I looked inside, and everything inside just looks perfect. So Doesn't seem to have any wear on it, so that's why I picked it up. Normally I wouldn't pick big items up like that, but I did. Here was another item, a Memorex. I couldn't look this up either. I think I did look this up, and I think they sell for, it was $3. Has a $15 price tag. I'll pull both of those tags off of there. Then there's another one there, $3. It's just an optical, just a vintage mouse. I actually think it has a P. It's a PS2 cord, which is the old school plug-in cord. So, pretty cool. You can always buy an adapter if you want HDMI. It is what it is. Alright, so I picked up these Big Bens. These are in perfect... Actually, I think these are new. I don't think these were ever worn. Alright, they were cheap, too. What did I pay for them? They were $6. So I paid $6 for these Big Bens. They're made in USA. They're overalls, like mechanic overalls, but they're in perfect condition. I don't think that these were ever worn. And that is the main reason why I picked them up, because they are new. Here's a new brand that I learned. I'm going to have to do the research on these. I see people listing some of these items for like $300. It's called Yakko Maricard. It is a woman's brand. It's just a woman's shirt. Now, I see that I can get like $60, $70 for this shirt. I'm going to do more research on this brand. But I guess you should be on the lookout for that brand. That's a good brand. But I got to authenticate it. I got to make sure that it's real. I spent up at this Goodwill. Their prices are just ridiculous. This was $5, but this is a Harley V-Twin. It's got the embellished bling bling in the front. It's just your tie-dye women's. It's gonna look good on the mannequin, so that's a bonus. It'll look really good on the mannequin. It's a smaller size. This was Supply Company, blah blah blah. I only picked this up because it was $1. It's just it's not a high-end brand. I'll probably get 15 or 20 for it. I paid $1. It's a pearl snap. It'll probably sell pretty quick. This is small. This seems like it might be a woman's. It's a size small, that's why. I'm sure it's a men's. What do you think? Falling asleep over there? We got to get this stuff done today. I'm going to try to get at least 20 drafts done. And this I got for my boys. Jordan. I think it was only like $5. That's why I picked it up. Here. There you go. Jordan, try it on. See if it fits. Because if it fits, you can have it. Alright, what is this? Alright, so I think I got this for me. Just a Super Bowl. I don't know how long ago that Super Bowl was. Which one is it? 12? Super Bowl 12? What's L? No, that's 25, isn't it? I don't even know. I don't know what L is in Roman numeral. I don't know. I must be stupid. Alright, so I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. I'm going to do the research. If it doesn't sell for much, I'm going to keep it because it has the Eagles on it. They may have lost. Who knows? I don't know if they won, if they lost. Found a couple ties. I only picked them up because ties are only $2. This one's a Jerry Garcia. Is this a Jerry Garcia? I like them better when I say Grateful Dead. The Grateful Dead ones seem to do a little bit better, but Jerry Garcia is obviously the lead singer of the Grateful Dead. Everybody knows that. Maybe almost everybody, but probably not a whole lot of profit on that tie. Probably going to sell for $15. I picked this Alfani tie up. It's not a very good brand. I probably should have left it. I only picked it up because it's new. And it has that shark skin type of look. It's Alfani Spectrum. You know, it's just a plain tie. I don't know what this color would even go with. I don't know what I was thinking. Probably should have left it, huh? Whatever. Can't win them all. Alright, so I grabbed all of these. There was a couple other ones. They were Easter. And I figured that Easter is just too far away for me to pick that up. $47 at this place. This was Abundant Blessings. So we've been spending a little bit of money here and there, but we've been making a lot of money. So you got to spend money to make money. That's just the way it goes, especially with a business. As long as you're putting your money back into your business, into items and stuff, as long as you're listing and you're selling a lot of items a day. All right, so this is a floor pillow, optional wall hanging. You can pretty much do whatever you want with them. I think that they were all $2, right? They were $1.50, so I got 4 of them. They're all Tony the Tiger Frosted Flakes.
I knew it was Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger. He died a long time ago, years ago. The guy that did the voice for Tony the Tiger. There's one. I actually think that they're different. Go ahead and show them the Tony the Tiger. I think I'm going to sell them all together. Somebody can like make a t-shirt out of it or do, you know, pretty much whatever they want. I think they're all the same. But there is a date on them. Here's the date. They are 1998 Kellogg Company. So it's definitely vintage. So this is just like something that you would make. Where's the date at? Right there. Can you see it? Can you see it? 1998. All right, so yeah. I don't know how well I'm going to do. I know I only have, what, $6 invested? $1.50, $1.50, $3. So, you can't figure out how to fold it back. There, well, one of them I'm going to have to open anyway. So, still, I don't think I'm going to do too bad. I think I should be able to get at least, for all of the material, I think I should get at least $25 to $30 for all of the material. I'm going to sell it all together. I'm not going to sell them separate. May even get a little bit more for it.
Are they both the same?
Yeah, it's all the same.
Oh.
That's like I was saying. Somebody could make a shirt out of it. Somebody like this guy down here. There's a guy in the building down here that has a bunch of sewing machines, has a sewing business. He makes shirts, and that's how you make them. You have to have a bunch of cloth, and I don't know how you make t-shirts because they're like round. You know what I mean? They're rounded. I don't know. They don't start off round, you know. I don't know the process of making a shirt. So, but I was just thinking that somebody could probably do something like that. They could make a shirt. Are you listening? Last but not least, another bag of goodies. Some of this is the stuff that I got from the bag lots, which I'm gonna lay flat. Can't get the bag open. All right, so we got a lot of this stuff I already showed you guys. This one is. That one I kept. This one, oh, this one stinks. This one needs washed. I should have washed it. This one is the one that was the Haiti or whatever. So that one's a little stinky. The rest of them, yeah, a little bit. Maybe I should get a dry out sheet or something. Put them in the dryer. All right. So this was the Nike Golf. This was the one. Showed you guys that one already. Then we have the Harley. We had the one Harley. Got that Harley. That one's a little bit older. This one, see, this one's clean. Smell that one. It smells different. It doesn't smell like, it smells like something, but it doesn't smell dirty. So that one's clean. Let me see. That one doesn't smell, maybe because I laid it on top of that one. I don't know. This one's clean. They smell like minty or something, like some type of minty. Alright, this one is the musician one, the one with the guitar and the girl. I think I can probably maybe, if I'm lucky, I might be able to get closer to 20 for that one. Then you have the vintage Harley. This one just, it feels old. Like, I think it's just made that way. I think that's what that is. I think that's just, a lot of they're bringing out all this vintage stuff now. Since all the other vintage stuff is coming out, the woodwork, they're taking all the material and they're making it look old and distressed, and they're duplicating the vintage look. So be careful when you guys are picking stuff up out there, because a lot of the stuff that you're finding is not vintage. You got to do your research on what's vintage and what's not. Like, see that gray, that faded black type of, it's a good Metallica song. Fade to black. All right. So I think I did a research on this one too. All right, so I'm keeping these shirts because I see they're selling for a lot. This one is the Rico Abreu. That one's Rico Abreu Racing. I think I can get a decent amount for that one. And this is the one that's the one that I see that is going to sell for a decent amount. That one is the Greg, how do you say it? Hodnett? Greg Hodnett. So, yeah, somebody has one of these listed for like $70. Not the same shirt, but the same type of deal. So, I don't know if it's older, if it's vintage. I don't know what the deal is with that. I picked up this Jan Sport. All right, so now we're getting into thrift stores. This was $4, but this was brand new. Brand new Jan Sport, made in USA. There's nothing on the back, but there is like a little made in America type of deal on the front. So that's really cool. That's decent. Yeah, look at that.
Kentucky.
That's Kansas.
Or whatever.
That's Kansas University. I found this jersey. How much was that one? $3 for that jersey. I didn't even look it up. I just grabbed it because it's Adidas and it's Kansas University. So, pretty cool, right? That one's trash. I had to rip it open. Alright, so. And did you show them that one? That one, we're going to definitely get that one listed. And then we have the Genesee beer. Genesee beer. It's got the great big logo on the back. And that was $3. $3 hairs. So that's it. That's all I have to show you guys. We got work to do, so we're going to have to fly. I got to do all this crap over here. There's a pile this big on the table. And there's more piles back there. Clothing piles up quick. So if you shop and you keep picking up clothing, it's going to pile up really fast. But once you really dig into it, it's like it takes up a lot of space. So one item could just be a coat, could take up that much space. You know, you just have to do it. So nothing to it but to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Me and my son are out. We got work to do. We're going to do some thrifting today. We're going to have a little bit more fun. Maybe do some recording. I appreciate all the likes and follows. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to get notified when I post another video. Peace out.